hate dating in Houston. I hate dating in Houston.
Let me just tell y'all about dating in Houston. First of all, if you know what's good for you, don't do it.
When people start telling me why am I single, I'm just gonna be like, I live in Houston. I live in Houston. That's the answer, baby. It ain't no explaining from there. Homes of the players and the pimps. Okay.
See, they ain't met Zach yet. Welcome and thank you for joining us for the second half hour of The Factor Uncensored. And apparently we're broadcasting live from one of the worst cities for dating in America. That's according to a new study. Houston holds a number 8 spot for one of the worst dating scenes. None of our neighbors here in the Lone Star State are on that top 10 list. Philadelphia's number 3, Los Angeles 2, and New York number 1. We found some folk who will talk about this problem or alleged problem here in the city of Houston. Joining us now, Cherie Shepard, Zach Estrada, Desmond Dangerfield, and Houston's Lala. Glad to have you all here on The Factor Uncensored. Desmond,
thank you.
You know, you said if you went back to Dallas, you have a baby on every corner, a woman on every corner.
I said 5.
5. 5
or 6. 5 babies.
Could you
with 6
not
baby
get
mamas.
that here in Houston?
No, I feel like there's a sense of accomplishment down here that keeps me bound in the restraint that I need. Number one, I feel like the real reason for this is because people have a relationship with making stupid decisions. Number one, you knew he did not have a good hairline when you met him. And then you strung him along. And you took him with him on a date to the Warwick. And every time you got engaged with him, he pissed you off. And you licked your finger and rubbed off his hairline. You knew you did not like that hairline. So I feel like when we get to a place and position where we can really assess, do I really like this person or do I just need attention? Then
that's a question.
An honest adjustment.
All right. Lala, let's hear from you. Are you wiping off hairlines?
Don't do that.
It's funny because I met a guy that was not doing enough, and his hairline, we're not going to do all that. But yeah, that's funny he said that. But I think there's just so many options these days, and people want their cake and eat it too, and that's all it really is about. And I feel like relationships should be easy. Either you want to be all in or you don't. It's one or the other, but people play games, and I feel like it really is a lot of that.
Have you had a bad experience here in Houston or some bad experiences?
I've had several, but luckily I know the playbook. So, you know, they give it all. That's the problem with guys these days. They're giving away the playbook, so I already know what it is up front.
All right.
Yes.
And you gave some tips, like, early this week.
Yes, I've been posting about it.
Why you play these games in dating.
Exactly.
All right, Zach, let's hear from you.
I just feel like sex is happening too soon. I feel like people aren't taking the time to get to know each other. I feel like there's too many social media apps. Some people can't handle them.
So y'all don't want the sex too soon?
Yes, we do.
Nah, we do not want
okay.
sex.
See, honesty. And I respect
recovering
honesty.
bad boy.
Exactly.
We talked about that on the last part, but there's just too many social media apps. There's too many dating apps. I feel like everybody's you're just one click away from messaging somebody, vice versa, men and women.
Zach, those dating apps are in every city in America.
Facts. Houston's a bigger city. So I feel like that's a huge problem.
More fish in the pond. All right, Cherie, let's hear from you. Your thoughts about it.
I think it's 3 things. The situationships. I think people are more comfortable being in situationships. Not a lot of people are searching for relationships. Then, not to blame social media or Instagram, but it does play a part because that's like you say, like a Christian mingle. It's like a dating app. Most people are meeting people on Instagram. And so when you do that, you know, it starts off with a like, then the hearts, then the DM, and then you meet them, and they're not who they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? They dirty. They don't have nothing going for themselves.
Physically, literally dirty.
I mean, they dirty. They don't have a window, a pot, you know, they don't have nothing going for themselves. So it's just, and window throw it out. It's just a waste of time. And then you have people who are in a relationship and there's a lot of cheating going on. You know, back in the day, it used to be like, you know, you give your number, you tell them you in a relationship, and they'd be like, okay, well, you know, lucky man or something like that. Now it's like, well, I can be your friend, or call me when he gets you, you know, upset or whatever, when y'all get into it or whatever. So I think all of those play a part.
All right, Desmond, you think there's some legitimacy to what Sharice is saying?
Absolutely, but at the end of the day, you know, you get a chance to pick your poison, all right? In my mind, look, there are a couple of tips here in Houston, all right? When you meet a guy, FaceTime him, make sure he has all his teeth, okay? If he doesn't take care of his teeth, what will he take care of you? Will he take care of you? Now, at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I approach somebody that I actually like. A lot of people go out and just blamelessly date people for attention. So at the end of the day, you know what you want.
Attention,
and if you align
clout.
to yourself, you'll further lie to them. So at the end of the day, I'm only here to fulfill a need that you already want inside of you. So I'm just saying.
My thing is be honest, though. Like, if you just want to hook up, just say that. If you want to grow into something, then do that.
Absolutely,
You know?
but lying is beneficial to a lot of people.
Exactly.
Let's be
Liars!
real.
Liars!
I've been a former liar. I was a Southwest regional chair of the Big Back community, also the dating community. But I used to lie a lot, but at the end of the day, I get what I want because I tell the truth. And if that's the case, her name is Jasper. She stays in Pearland back by the Buc-ee's. Okay, she's coming over tomorrow. She knows what it is and she knows what it ain't. At the end of the day, want what you want, do what you have to do, but also tell the truth so you can get access to what you actually want. But here in Houston, people love making dumb decisions. It feels so good. to be
Lying,
dumb.
fronting.
Yeah, a lot of lying.
Zach, would you agree? They like dumb decisions?
Yes, we ignore the red flags.
I love them.
Yes.
I do too. I do too.
Feel good.
But yeah, we ignoring the red flags, men and women, so we can't blame nothing but sometimes ourselves.
Yeah.
Really quick,
Yep.
well, we'll talk about this in just a moment when we come back. We'll continue this conversation here on The Factor Uncensored. Plus, we have much more coming your way here on the show, so don't go anywhere, including Dr. Angela, who's getting a little ticked off we're taking too long. We'll be back after this. Stay with us here on The Factor. And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. We're talking about the dating scene here in the city of Houston and why Houston is listed as one of the worst dating cities in America. And of course, we have our guest here. So Lala, let's go back to a point that you made earlier. You said, if you just want to hook up, say that then.
Yeah.
Don't pretend like you want to get into a relationship with me. So, do you think women will really accept that?
Give us the option.
Yeah,
Some
give
of
us the
us will,
option, yeah.
you know, at least tell me what it is and give me the option to choose what I want to do.
Right.
The thing is, too, when you meet someone, you got to ask, okay, are you single? Are you married? You got a mad baby mama? What you got going on? 'Cause
Yeah.
I need to know.
Because like he said, when you
people
start
lie.
lying, yeah, that's when your car get busted out. You get the gas in the it's a lot going on.
Or
with
if
lie.
you don't
Just tell the
ask,
truth.
and then you have it's carrying on, they'll be like, oh, well, you never asked me, and they can be married the whole time.
I have a question.
It's crazy.
I think we have to start asking real questions. The next date you go on, I want you to bring Charlotte's Web book and The Cat in the Hat. And if they can't get past the 6th page, I think you may want to walk out, okay? One time, somebody went on a date, and my friend said that man asked for a coupon to True Lux. I want us to make right decisions, okay? I want us to make sure that we are advancing in the future with what we want. But you married him. You knew he was a coupon man when you met him.
Right.
And now you're upset that he's in the middle of HEB for 2 hours by the charcoal being there all that time. Let's make smart decisions. That's why I'm saying, I feel a lot of times we are so prone to making dumb decisions. It feels so good. Because if I make a dumb decision, I can calculate how far you can go. I'm just saying.
All right, knowledge. So Zach, but you don't believe that women will be that honest with you
No.
as a recovering bad boy. You don't believe they'll say, okay, if you want to hook up, let's just do that.
Absolutely not. And I hate to admit it, but sometimes you got to pretend that you want to be in a relationship to get what you want, because there ain't gonna be. Man, women are they're gonna be mad at me, but I tend to disagree with if a guy's like, hey, I'm just trying to hook up. I don't think a woman's gonna be like,
But
all
you
right, I'm
never
trying to do
know.
that
Some
too.
women might all
I
like
would be
that,
okay
though.
with
Some
that.
women all
Hell
like
yeah,
that.
I would.
Some women all like that. They will go ahead and, yeah. Some
Really?
women are.
Someone back me up.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't back you up, buddy.
okay.
I'm sorry. I have met so many men. I have met so many women where
Pause.
I have literally. You're funny. I have met so many women where I've literally told them I do not have the capacity for a relationship with you right now. But if I can only be Mr. Tuesday, I will be the best Mr. Tuesday that you have ever been or ever seen. So in my mind, all I'm giving you is my limitation. It's up to you to make that choice.
Right.
Of course.
And a lot of
Exactly.
people aren't really ready for a relationship. They're just ready to be loved, to have their feet rubbed when they come home, to have a home-cooked meal. And at the end of the day, if I send you $60 for lunch on Tuesday, you gonna say no?
No?
So a situationship.
All I do is provide a solution. That's all.
So is that what that is, Sharice?
That's
a
what it sounds
situation?
like. No title. You got the
I'm
benefits
more
of
than
it,
the
but no
title, baby.
title.
I'm more than the title.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You want to give, but you don't want to commit.
You want title or you want Tuesday? So what you want? Pick your poison. You want this 20-inch bust down, or do you want an attitude tonight?
Okay, 20 inches.
People don't want to communicate and just be on the same. That's
That
it is.
too.
It's communication,
For sure.
and people don't want to do it.
They're scared.
But why though? It's so simple, bro. You want to
It
commit or
is.
you don't. We're doing this or not.
Because most people are scared of rejection more than scared of listening to the truth.
Yeah.
Like in most
I can agree with
cases,
that,
if
too.
I come to you and say, hey, I want this, if you reject me, now I have to deeply searching what insecurity I have not conquered. So a lot of times the place of truth that I want to step into, I can't do that because you're going to show me why I also hate myself. A lot of times people don't like moving forward into real things because real things have real light. So at the end of the day,
Do the work.
if you are shining so bright, a lot of times I have to look at myself. This is why a lot of people have issues dating in Houston, because they also don't like being who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Being
gotta
true and
fake
authentic.
it.
Being
This is
somebody
why
else.
you have the Cuban link from the gallery that
Yeah.
costs $200.
That's why they gotta
and
fake
you're gonna
it.
talk to the chick that know is fake and still talk to you. We all living in a fantasy and a facade.
A facade, yeah,
But
a
even
facade.
let's be honest, that facade does still feel good.
Oh yeah.
Even if I have the fake thing and it feels good, I'm okay.
All right. I mean, Lala, does it feel good?
I'm gonna tell you something, baby. They call me Shrimp Daddy. I don't know how to make you holler. Meet me on Tuesday.
Just give us the option as women. Give us the option. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it
Just go
does-
on to the next
Yeah,
lady.
exactly.
Go to the next
Too many
woman.
options.
It's
Let me tell you
simple.
something.
Zach, don't let him shut you down. You ain't got nothing to say, Zach.
Zach got a girl in my DM mad at me because of him. Oh, wow.
About a month ago.
He posted a picture of us and the girl came at me and I was like, Zach, you got a baby mama or somebody was
mean,
pissed
bro?
off.
I ain't got no baby mama. Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
You see,
What were you doing?
You did it
I
the
was
wrong
doing
way.
nothing.
You did it. You went about it the wrong way. You should have let her know at the end of the day. I took a picture. What they got to do with you?
Oh, no, she just crazy in the head.
That's okay. You can be crazy, but you ain't going to be crazy with me.
She a little too crazy.
Come on, we won't cover you tomorrow, Zach. See, something on the show.
Man, come to Urban City tonight, bro.
Thank you guys for joining us.